Hi students, today we are continuing with our topic on adjectives. In the last two videos, we spoke all about adjectives. In the first video, we learnt about the adjectives of quantity, quality and number. In the second video, we learnt about the possessive adjective, interrogative adjective and the demonstrative adjectives. Today, in this part 3, we are going to learn about comparison of adjectives. We will learn the 3 degrees of comparison and I will give you some exercises to attempt. Okay? So, now let us start. There are 3 degrees of comparison. They are the positive, the comparative and the superlative degree. It is important for us to remember, students, that only adjectives of quality can have degrees of comparison. The other adjectives which are demonstrative, interrogative, they cannot be compared. Okay? Now, the positive degree is used when no comparison is made. For example, when we speak of the sentence, Varun is young. Now, young is an adjective. Here, there is no comparison made. Such an adjective is a positive degree of comparison. The next, the green box is large. Now, this degree is used to speak about one person or thing only. The comparative degree is used when we compare two persons or things. For example, when you compare two siblings or two girls or boys, as in this example, Juhi is younger than Rohan. The word younger is used to compare between two individuals here, Juhi and Rohan. So, such a degree of comparison is a comparative degree. Okay, that is the second degree of comparison. Then I have another example there. This box is larger than that. When we are comparing two things, we use this comparative degree. This degree is used with two persons or two groups. The superlative degree. The superlative degree is used when we compare more than two persons or things. For example, when we speak about one person and compare that person or thing to a group or two things in two groups. Okay, for example, Rohan is the youngest of all his siblings. Here, youngest is the third degree or the superlative degree of comparison. I have another example there. The black box is the largest of all the boxes in my house. Here, one box is compared to many boxes. There might be 10, there might be 15. You are comparing one from them. Okay? In this case, we use the superlative degree of comparison. This degree is used when we speak of more than two persons or things, or with two groups of persons or things. Well, here are a set of rules you need to follow for the formation of adjectives. When you compare one adjective with another, it becomes the comparative degree, and when you compare one with many objects, you use the superlative degree. The root is called the positive degree. Now in this case, adjectives are formed by adding ER and EST to the positive degree for this root to form the comparative or the superlative. What do I mean by this? In these examples here now, near becomes nearer by adding ER. and nearest in the superlative by adding est. The word young becomes younger in the comparative and youngest in the superlative degree. Same way, tall becomes taller in the comparative degree and tallest in the superlative degree. Old becomes older in the comparative degree and oldest in the superlative degree. Here we see in all these words we have to add er to form the comparative and est to form the superlative degree. Okay. Most adjectives are formed by using this rule. Okay. Now, for words ending in E. Now, words which end in E like wise, brave, large, noble, you form the comparative by adding only an R for the comparative and ST for the superlative degree. Okay. Now, wise become wiser. You just add an R. In the superlative, you add an ST. So, wise, wiser, wisest. These are the 3 degrees of comparison for wise. When we speak of brave, it becomes brave, braver and bravest. In the comparative, you add an R and in the superlative an ST. Now these are rules. If you take any grammar text which is prescribed by the ICSE board and you refer to it, you will find all these rules there. But since we don't have a text, I am giving it to you and you listen and follow these rules while attempting your degrees of comparison. Okay. Now in large becomes larger by adding an R in the comparative degree to this root large, and in the superlative you add an ST to this root large. Noble, to noble you add an R and it becomes nobler in the comparative, and in the superlative noblest. Okay, so this is how we form the 3 degrees of, we get the 3 degrees of comparison for words which end in E. For adjectives that end in one vowel and one consonant, we double the consonant before adding ER or EST. Okay, students, now you all know which are the vowels. A, E, I, O, U are the vowels, and words which are not vowels are called consonants. Now in this case, big, here we have a vowel and a consonant G. I is the vowel and G is the consonant. You double the consonant G and you add the ER to form the comparative, and for the superlative, to this root big, you double the consonant and add an EST. So, from big we get bigger, biggest. From thin we get thinner by doubling the N, ER for the comparative, and thinnest, doubling the N, EST for the superlative degree. Hot becomes hotter. You double the T and you add the ER. For the superlative, you double the consonant T and add the EST. For sad, sadder by doubling the DER in the comparative degree, and saddest by doubling the DEST for the superlative degree. For adjectives ending in Y changes to I, and for the comparative degree, you add ER to this root, okay, or if you have to form the superlative degree, you add EST. So, busy becomes BUSIER, busier, not SYIER, okay. B-U-S-I-E-R, and busiest, B-U-S-I-E-S-T for the superlative degree. Same way, pretty becomes prettier, P-R-E-T-T-I-E-R, and prettiest for the superlative degree. Happy becomes happier, P-P-I-E-R, and happiest in the superlative degree. For adjectives having 3 or more syllables, or even some adjectives which have 2 syllables, we use more for the comparative and most for the superlative. So, to beautiful, the root, you add more beautiful. Beautiful, 3 syllables, beautiful. So for 3 syllables or even for 2 syllables, we follow this rule. Beautiful becomes more beautiful and most beautiful for the superlative. Important, important, 3 syllables. More important for the comparative and most important for the superlative degree. Same way, intelligent, 4 syllables. Intelligent becomes more intelligent for comparative and for the superlative, most intelligent. So, by adding more and most to the root, we can form the comparative and superlative for 2 or 3 and more syllable adjectives. Okay? Now, the last rule. For irregular words, there is no particular rule to be followed. For example, some adjectives like good, bad, little. Good becomes better and best. Bad is worse and worst for the comparative and the superlative. And little becomes less or least. Okay? What I want you to do is, students, follow any ICSE basic text, grammar textbook, and make a list of all these irregular words. There will be at least 30 to 50 words. You have to pay special attention to these words because they do not follow any particular rule. Only with practice you become perfect. So for these you need to have a list of your own. I want you to make a list of your own, write it down on your notebook and practice it, read it out twice, thrice, 4 times, okay? And that is how you will learn these irregular words. Okay. With these rules, we come to an end of this class. I hope you follow these rules and learn to compare